Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another great episode of The Basement, where we like to talk about things theologically, practically, and hilariously. My name is Tristan, and this is my lovely co-host,
Ezra.
And as you can see, we're in a completely new location.
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing. This is our house now.
Yes. Good observation.
Yeah. So we moved in approximately a month ago, and now we get to do episodes together very easily, obviously.
Yeah, very easily in a sense of this is 6:30 in the morning, and I have work at 9, and we are in a mad rush.
Yes, of course. But they didn't need to know that.
But they do.
They listen to this at 11:30 a.m. on a Saturday.
Okay. But we got to be grateful for my boss. He's amazing.
All right.
Shout out to you, Hefe.
Right. What?
What?
What's his name? Hefe?
Stace.
Oh.
Hefe means boss in Spanish.
Oh.
That's his nickname. I gave him that. And
gotcha.
I write it on his sprayer in the dirt. I write, good old Hefe.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
Yeah, it's pretty great. He's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Well, anyways.
Yes.
It's been a while.
Yes.
We finally get to do an episode.
Yes.
Is there anything you want to tell the viewers before we get started?
Keep watching. We're going to start making shorts and Instagram reels.
Yes. We have an Instagram account now for the basement. This is great.
Are we going to edit this one, or are we just posting it raw dogging?
Probably posting it raw dogging.
Okay, we should not say that. That's bad. Oh, well, whatever.
You're the one who said it.
Yeah, I know I was. I realized after I said it that I probably shouldn't have said that, but whatever.
Yeah. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
All right. So, we're going to continue with the books of the Bible.
La Biblia, la Santa Biblia.
And where we left off was the book of Deuteronomy.
What are them?
Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes. Good job. So, to recap, since it's been a while.
Yes.
The Israelites, slavery in Egypt. Moses sent to go get them back.
Mm-hmm.
They wander the desert. They learn a bunch of things. They fail a bunch of times. Yeah. A lot of them die.
Death.
Moses gets the law from God and then gives it to the people.
The Ten Commandments?
The Ten Commandments, among other things. All the Levitical laws, too. And then they get attacked by two different kings, Og and I think it's Ashbod. Is his name? Yeah, Ashbod and Og. And these two...
How do you spell that?
Og. Just O-G. King Og of Bashan, I believe. Yeah. And then you got Ashdod, I believe, is the other king.
That's in Joshua.
No, it's also in Numbers. So, in Joshua, he's recapping.
Oh, okay.
Because Og and Ashdod do attack them.
Ashbon?
Ashbon. Oh,
Ashbon.
That makes sense. All right. So.
Okay. I think I got it. So there's Heshbon and Og and king of Bashan. And
okay.
Ashtaroth. Ashtaroth.
Ashtoreth.
What?
Ashtaroth.
Ashtaroth.
Ashtaroth. Yeah.
That's too complicated.
So Heshbon and Og attack the Israelites. I was like, go defeat them.
Mm-hmm.
And they do. Basically as a precursor of the victories they would have in the land of Canaan.
Okay.
So yeah, they get attacked. when they continue walking around the desert, because the Israelites were told that they had to wander the desert for 40 years so that the current generation would die off, and the next generation would take over the land of Canaan.
Moses got mad and he didn't get to go, right?
Nope, he didn't get to go.
Yeah. But he was redeemed, kind of, right?
Kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Do you think Moses will be in heaven?
Probably. I mean, it'd be really weird if he wasn't.
You know, it'd be interesting, though, too. It's like the thought, this is like a...
Rabbit trail. Yeah.
Yeah, rabbit trail. It talks about how, like, God, Jesus died for the past, present, and future.
Right.
So, like, the people that just were in the holding spot before he died.
Right.
How does that math?
I don't know.
It doesn't, because God is omniscient. I was waiting for you to say, I don't know.
Of course.
Omniscient means out of space, out of time, all sufficient. Right?
No. Omniscient means he knows all things.
What's the thing that means he's not in space or time or constricted by anything that us humans are constricted by? Omnipresent?
Omnipresent. He's always present.
Omnipotent?
Omnipotent. Yeah. Omnipotent means he is all powerful. He can do whatever.
What word am I looking for then?
I'm not entirely sure.
I thought it was omniscient.
No. Means all knowing.
Omnipotent.
All powerful.
What's the word?
I don't know.
It's like... I
mean, God, you know.
Yeah, I know, but it's like a whole thing that we talked about. He's self-sufficient. But that's not it. He is omnipresent. He's everywhere at once.
Mm-hmm.
What's the word for he is outside of space and time? He is omnipresent. That's what that is.
That's ever present.
But no, you're saying ever present. That's he's everywhere at once. Omnipresent.
Yeah, that's what omnipresent means.
You said omnipresent and ever present is the same thing?
Yes. Omnipresent means that he's able to be everywhere all the time. It does not separate him from space and time. It just acknowledges is that he can be within space and time and outside of space and time. But that's not the word that describes him not being held accountable to space and time. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. We've done our research. We'll get you the term. I promise.
Eternal, atemporal. No. There's a better word.
There's a better one.
Transcendent.
Transcendent. There we go.
Transcendent.
There we go. Nice.
That's what it is.
Yeah. There you go. Where were you going with this?
I remember. So the
Okay.
rabbit trail was leading to the fact that since Jesus died on the cross for the people in the past and the present and the future, his transcendentness made it so that when he died, technically, God, outside of space, he already saved them in the future and the past because he was already there because God aligned the time to work how he wanted it to work.
Right. If that confuses you, we may have to do an episode on that.
We already did the hypostatic union.
No, that's very different.
I know it's different, but like that's the whole idea of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit being one thing before they were even one thing, even though they've always been one thing.
I mean,
because it's transcendent.
We could have an entire episode about time.
Yeah. Have an episode that is unlimited amount of time. Just kidding.
Oh no. Oh boy.
That was a rabbit trail.
Yeah. Anyways.
I also turned on noise gates. So you can't hear like.
Nice.
Because if I didn't, then you'd hear that, and then nobody would want to listen to me do this.
No, it would be terrible.
Yeah.
So,
Continuing.
yeah, the recap. So, all the people of the previous generation left the living, and they died. And the second generation is alive and well.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where Deuteronomy comes in.
Okay.
So, Moses is on top of a mountain or a hill. It's a really tall hill. And he's recapping for this next generation. And he's re-giving the law. So then they can remember it, and then they go into the land and conquer it. And then he's going to put Joshua in charge. So, the title, Deuteronomy, literally means second law. Yeah. So, the recap of the law, it's given a second time. And also second generation. Cool part about this next generation is that they don't have the same mindsets as the previous generation. Because 40 years is a long time. So a lot of them could have been born during the travel through the wilderness. So they never experienced slavery. They never had that mindset of what slavery was. They didn't grow up with this sense of all this hard work that they had to do with no pay. And they were just beaten to death and whatever. So they had a different mindset, a better mindset for what God wanted to do with the Israelites, which is really cool. So Moses is actually speaking on one mountain. They're in the valley, and then there's a second mountain on the side. And this is kind of the second covenant that God makes with the whole nation of Israel. It's called the Palestinian covenant. And covenants are just a really cool thing in general. Because they're a consistent thing throughout the Bible. And there's multiple ones that are given in the Old Testament, and they kind of build off of each other. They don't replace each other, but they build off of each other. And then it all comes to fruition when Jesus dies on the cross. And now we have a new covenant. And then after the new covenant, we have an everlasting covenant where we get to live in that one when we die and get to heaven. So covenant is a big deal.
Yeah.
Basically, God makes a promise. He gives the terms and conditions for the covenant. He gives them the seal of what the covenant is. And he basically does all the work and says, sign here. He provides the way for them to be in covenant with him. Because covenant is, I said sign here, but it's more than a covenant. Contract. There we go. It's more than contract. Because it's not about just writing your name at the bottom of the page. It's about, like, you are now connected to this person.
And you're following specific guidelines.
Following specific guidelines, but also just living your life in a way so that you, too, can live together in a way that benefits both. That is more than just, like, again, contractual. Because they're actually relationally connected. It's not just contractually connected.
So, like, for people who don't know, what is the best way to define what a covenant is, like, in general?
I'm going to have to think about this in order to be able to produce the correct words.
And what's so significant about it as well?
So a covenant is a sacrificial agreement
Mhm.
where two people or two groups um, make an agreement that they are going to um, take care of each other, love one another, and live the best way that they can
Mhm.
with that other person or group.
Is that for all covenants that were created in the Bible?
Yes.
Okay.
Um, when God was involved with the covenant, God carried most of the weight
Mhm.
because he knew that humans are faulty and they will break the covenant.
Mhm.
And he's the only one that's able to restore it,
Mhm.
even though the other party's broken
Mhm.
it. And the reason why it's so significant is because you are tied to God in a way that is so intimate
Mhm.
and so honoring
Mhm.
and um, full of respect on both sides
Mhm.
that if you are to break it, you would feel like you would want to like restore it, but if you break it, it's like the most dishonoring thing you could ever do.
Mhm.
Um, because it's all built on honor, it's all built on respect, um, and it's built off of intimacy with another person.
And trust.
Mm-hmm. And trust.
Mhm.
Um,
So why were they such a big deal?
they're such a big deal because God provided so many blessings
Mhm.
through them.
Mhm.
And he told, like, the reason why he gave these covenants was because he wanted to give them promises, and he also wanted to have relationship with his people, and didn't want to just give them things and then see what they did with it.
Mhm.
He wanted them to understand, like, hey, we're going to be doing this together,
Mhm.
but I'm going to give you a bunch of good things, and here's how you live life properly
Mhm.
in order to receive those promises and use them correctly.
Okay. Um, Next question. Were they done in private or were they done in public?
Most, um, hmm.
And if they were done in public, what was the purpose of doing it public?
There were a couple that were done in public just because of the number of people involved with the covenant. A lot of them were actually done in private because they were one on one.
Mhm.
You have the Adamic covenant, which is because between Adam and Eve and God. So really, it was in private because they were the only ones alive. Um, you got the Noahic covenant, which is just specifically through knowing God. Um, Abrahamic covenant, just between Abraham and God. Um, the Mosaic covenant and the Palestinian covenant is between the entire nation of Israel and God. Um, and the reason why that one is more public is because so many people are involved with that. It's
Mhm.
an entire nation, so
Mhm.
everyone has to know. There's the Davidic covenant, which is just between David and God. And then you have the new covenant, which is between God, more specifically God the Son, Jesus,
Mhm.
and all of us,
Mhm.
everyone on earth,
Mhm.
if we choose to enter into that covenant with Him.
Okay.
So that one is public because God wants as many people as possible to enter into that covenant with Him because uh, Jesus died on the cross and changed how we are able to relate to God.
Mhm.
Um, and then the everlasting covenant, of course, also relates to all people who accept Christ.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
All right. Then another question. So there's one specific covenant that's between a man and a woman.
Yes.
So is that supposed to be public or is that supposed to be in private?
I believe.
It's a
Hmm. I know it is a public thing.
mhm.
The ceremony is public.
Yes. Why is that?
It's an expression to friends and family that they are doing this
Mhm.
together and they're being held accountable to it.
For accountability. Yeah.
Right.
Where you wouldn't go and do something in private, say, oh, I did this in private and nobody else knows,
Right.
in a way to be like, well, kinda, but
Mm-hmm.
not really.
Right. Um, the reason why there were quite a few private covenants with God is because God can give you the ultimate accountability. Marriage is not that way because it's between one man, one woman,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not perfect.
Yeah.
They're going to need accountability.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it is in public.
Yes. And even though God is the Godhead above it and is on charge of it, it's good to have people that are likeness in mental capacity, I guess, to be accountable, to see the interaction going on and to see the covenant taking place so that they can be there to, one, cheer you on, but also kind of be like, okay, now we know this is the public declaration that you have made. So we know, and we're going to hold you to that because you made this promise and agreement.
Yeah. And it's a very important thing.
Mm-hmm.
God views marriage as a very, very intimate thing,
Mm-hmm.
very, very honorable thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
You have to do it right, though.
if you do it right. Yeah.
No, you have to do it right.
Yeah.
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 Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So we've established covenant and we've established the recap.
Yes.
So a lot of what we're going to go over in Deuteronomy, we kind of went over in Exodus because of it's the second telling of the law. But we can go over some more things because I've had more discussion about these laws and whatever with other people and have new perspectives. You always are trying to learn more, constantly learning. So yeah. So to start out, Moses basically is like, all right, I'm going to give you a recap. So we gave a recap. He gives a recap. So he recaps all the most recent events that happened. Departure from Horeb, which is a certain city underneath a mountain. How he picked the leaders for the tribes because his father-in-law had said, hey, you're taking on so much responsibility. Why don't we distribute that responsibility between the leaders so then you don't have to have all this weight on you and you can focus on what's actually major. So they did that. Then he goes on and says how the Israelites were disobedient at Kadesh Barnea. And in this, Kadesh Barnea is where they stopped in order for them to send the 12 spies into the land of Canaan. 10 came back with a bad report out of fear, and 2 came back with a good report out of faith in God's promise. And then they started walking around a lot. And then they get attacked by Sihon the Amorite. And then they defeat him. And then they defeat Og of Bashan. And then some of the tribes are like, hey, we kind of like this land. Let's stay on this side of the river. I know God's promised all of that on the other side of the river, but this looks good. We like this. We want this. So like, I think it was one full tribe and a half tribe. So a half tribe is interesting. There's only one instance of half tribes, and that's because there's no tribe of Joseph, who was the 11th son of Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
So they split that tribe into Joseph's two sons. Mm. And Manasseh is one of them, and Ephraim is the other. Mm-hmm. So Manasseh is the one that stayed behind and was like, hey, we're going to stay on this side of the river. And I believe, let's look at this. So, yeah. Oh, there were two other tribes. So it says, at that time, we took possession of the land. This is verse 12 of chapter 3. It says, at that time, we took possession of this land. I gave to the Reubenites and Gadites, the area extending from Aroer to the Ammon Valley. So the Reuben and Gad tribes also stayed on this side of the river. And I gave the half the tribe of Manasseh, the rest at Gilead and all Bashan. So Manasseh, Gad, and Reuben, they're like, we like this land. We're going to stay on this side. Mm-hmm. And Moses was like, okay, cool. You can have this land, but you got to fight with the rest of your brothers in the promised land. And they're like, sweet, understood. So they're going to stay with the rest of the army. And then Moses transfers his leadership to Joshua. And this is like the last big speech that Moses gives before he passes. And it's a long one. So Israel's told to have full obedience to God and not repeat the mistakes of their ancestors. In fact, their parents and their grandparents, most likely. And then Moses starts going into, all right, let's break this down. So we're going to worship God and only God. Mm-hmm. Don't worship any idols. You heard the stories of the golden calf? Sucked. Everyone had to drink gold dust afterwards.
No.
Yeah. He melted it down, crushed it into powder, threw it into the water, and told him, drink it.
What you're saying, we go find wherever their sewers were, or wherever they were disposing of their waste, we'll get rich on gold.
It was probably like a pond in the middle of the desert.
So what you're saying is, if we go to the desert and we find a bunch of fossilized crud,
oh my gosh,
we'll be rich in gold.
It was dust. It was not a chunk.
That's you get enough dust, you can have a chunk.
Oh my gosh. That has been so many thousands of years ago. It probably distributed throughout the entire desert.
All it takes is to find one speck first.
Just kidding. I'm not that greedy.
Oh, gosh.
And I have not enough motivation to do that.
All right. Yeah, probably not.
I don't even have enough motivation to leave this chair.
That's fair.
Let alone get on an airplane, fly to the desert, and start digging.
Right. Also, that area is pretty sure not happy to see Christians. Middle East.
I'm not going to go somewhere and wear a target on my back yet. Yet. I will eventually.
Hey, not saying you can't go. I'm just helping you be prepared.
Yeah, so if a few years and this podcast is still going, if I end up going to the Middle East and I don't come back, you'll know why.
I don't even know if I'll be here. I may be in a different country. Yeah. Ay. All right. So, Then Moses goes on to the city of refuge, which are cities specifically given to the Levites. Um, these are places for people who have accidentally killed someone to go and seek refuge,
Mhm.
so then they don't get killed by the kinsman of the person who died.
Mm.
Because if someone murdered another, the closest relative to the victim could avenge their family member. So if you did it by accident, you didn't do it on purpose, so therefore it's not murder. You want to stay alive, and you want to be redeemed. So they have cities of refuge specifically for that.
Is it accidental in the sense where they were in war?
No, it was accidental, as in like,
Bro chucked a
it
rock off a
happened
roof.
around you,
Oh.
or it just like your hand slipped on a spear or something and just sent it that way and killed him, or like just some random unfortunate circumstance.
Random isn't possible.
Unfortunate circumstance.
Okay.
Some kind of unfortunate circumstance that you somehow had a hand in, but it just happened.
Like you were running, you tripped over a rock, and your spear slipped out of your hand, and then you accidentally impaled the eye of the guy next to you.
Something like that.
Okay.
So it's like you didn't try to kill him like that.
It's unfortunately gruesome.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
I was running. I tripped over a snail. My spear flew out of my hand, and it killed Fred.
No, my soul. But it's just like the entire idea of like accidents happen, and you're repentant for some reason, even though you didn't actually do it on purpose or actually do it.
Well, for all of sin and fall short glory of God.
True. It's like someone died. Yeah, that's sad, and that's really bad for you because someone died. But like you didn't kill them, in a sense. And so God was making it so that people could be protected from dying unnecessarily. So, and also these cities were specifically given to the Levites because they didn't have a plot of land that they received from God.
Ooh.
So they just had these cities. And we can get into why the Levites didn't have a plot of land. If you want. You want to?
Sure.
Okay. So, we go back all the way to when Levi was actually alive. Levi and Simeon, they saw, I think, their sister get treated terribly by these people. And in their anger, they decided to go kill an entire village.
Oh, and that wasn't accidental.
No.
Okay.
They decided to go kill an entire village out of rage.
Oh.
After Jacob meets Joseph again and sees his sons and stuff, he gives a blessing to each one of his sons. Simeon and Levi are firstborn, secondborn, respectively. They are taken out of order by Jacob. So the next one in line is Judah. Judah's thirdborn. He will receive all the blessings that the firstborn would get.
Oh.
Because Simeon and Levi, in their anger, killed a bunch of people. So Jacob basically, he kind of cursed them. And so God respected it, and Levi and the entire tribe of Levi and Simeon, when it came to um, the land being split up and stuff,
Mhm.
Levi didn't get a section of land. They just got cities. But God did also tell them, because they were the tribe that was set aside
Mhm.
as priests
Mhm.
for God, they wouldn't have their own land, so then they wouldn't have this like idea that they are the Levites, they're going to just stay in this. Because if you're God's priestly tribe, you're going to want to be spread out and helping others meet with God
Mhm.
and have that sort of thing. So it makes sense.
Mhm.
Simeon, the tribe of Simeon, ends up having this little circle oval section in the center
Hmm.
of another tribe's land,
Oh.
Judah. And Judah, when Israel and Judah kind of split off, Judah kind of takes over the entire land.
Mhm.
And Simeon no longer has their like specific outline section.
Mm.
So Simeon eventually does not have a piece of land to their name.
Hmm.
Because all the way back when, Jacob took them out of the blessing of the family.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, which is crazy.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Very, very.
Imagine doing something stupid and then getting removed from your family line.
That's it. Or get removed from the blessing of your family line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting removed from your family line.
All right. So after cities of refuge, Moses is like, all right, I'm going to give you the 10 Commandments again. Here we go.
Otra vez.
Okay? You must have only God.
Mm-hmm.
Worship only Him.
Mm-hmm.
Do not have any other gods besides Him. Don't make an idol. That's
Yes.
stupid.
It's wrong. Very wrong.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's also really dumb
Yes.
to think that you will worship an item that you created.
Well, rabbit trail.
Mm.
What's this thing that we carry in our phone all the time that we probably prioritize more than our time to worship and praise? Most people.
Social media.
No, the phone.
You said the phone first.
I said, what's the thing that you have that you... Would I say the phone?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't remember saying the phone. I said, what's the thing that you have in your pocket that everyone pretty much has that you put above God most of the time? Yeah. The phone.
Yeah. It's
So
man-made.
we think it's like, oh, it's so bad. Like, it is obviously bad, but we think, oh yeah, that's them. They actually created an idol. No, we have created an idol too, and lots of people are worshiping it.
Right? It's actually even dumber for us because it's a tool to understand that we have the power over the phone.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And people are letting it control them and then turning their idolization of their phone into vanity.
Yes, which is not good.
And then they make themselves their idol. They got to look all perfect. They got to... Bro, I woke up. I put clothes on. I didn't even care about my face. I just want to talk about Jesus.
Yes.
Jesus.
But hey, you know what? Worshiping idols is dumb. That doesn't mean you can't do smart things.
Yes.
Like throw the phone into a lake.
Or use it responsibly.
Yes.
Use the phone, put it on a podcast.
Yeah, okay.
You could start recording with it. You
Oh,
could connect
yeah.
it to
That's
your
fair.
MacBook and then plug it in and then use OBS to stream from the phone to the computer and then set it all up
Right.
so that you could have yourself and a buddy talk about Jesus theologically, practically, and hilariously.
Hey, we need to make a catchphrase for that.
I like that idea.
Yeah, I like that idea a lot.
Yeah, you should totally do that and trademark it.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways. So yeah, don't make an idol. It's dumb to worship something you made. Do not use the Lord's name in vain,
Yes. Bad idea.
right? Which is also an interesting topic
Okay.
because it's not just about saying God's name out of proper honor and respect.
Mm-hmm.
It's living your life properly
Mm-hmm.
so that you don't bring dishonor to his name.
Mm.
Don't live a life that you say is for God, but is actually not living for God.
Mm. Yeah.
Because you're using his name as a label to basically,
Justify.
justify wrong actions.
Yeah. Dishonor on you, dishonor your family, dishonor your brother, dishonor your sister. Dishonor.
Dishonor on your cow.
Yes. Big dishonor on your cow. Don't worship that thing.
And then God is wanting them to have a Sabbath,
Mm-hmm.
which we have a terrible time doing in this modern society.
Yes. I am a great example of that.
We don't rest.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm a great example of that. I've been working basically every day for...
Yeah.
But things need to be done. But taking some time to rest is a good idea too.
Yeah. Because God specifically set certain systems up. He's like, yeah, you work for this amount of time. You rest on this day. And I will provide for you for it.
Yeah.
Like with the manna in the desert.
Oh, we got to talk about that again?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then they complain.
What?
Then they complained about it.
Yeah. They complain. They
And
died.
then it got maggots.
Yeah. So yeah, God gave them the manna for the day on the day.
Mm.
Except on the day before the Sabbath.
And they gave him double.
Yep.
And they said, save it.
Mm-hmm.
And then if it was a different day and they got double, it'd get...
Right. But yeah,
Yeah.
God would not send manna on the Sabbath. So they would grab the manna on the day before, have the manna for the Sabbath, and they'd eat on the Sabbath.
Was it like a heaven bread? That's what it was?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want some heaven bread.
That'd be nice.
Give me some heaven bread.
But yeah, Sabbath is Jesus said in the New Testament, man was not made for the Sabbath. Sabbath was made for man. Meaning that because of what the Pharisees were doing, they would force people to stop doing anything, and absolutely anything. You couldn't even do anything nice.
Or walk.
Or walk. You couldn't do anything. You couldn't even help a neighbor out with his cow. Who may...
What's it with cows? You just like cows or something?
It just made sense. I mean,
Okay.
Jesus said, donkey, like, hey, would you not help your friend get a donkey? No, wait, it was a cow. Would you not help your friend get a cow out of a well
Oh, yeah.
on the Sabbath?
Yeah.
In order for your friend to live properly?
Yeah.
And...
There's an understanding of what's taking something too extreme.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we were meant to have a Sabbath to rest for the work. Not work so then we could rest, which is a very interesting concept. Because a lot of the time, I had a conversation yesterday with my coworker about this. For people who like live completely on their own and they survive off the woods and the wilderness and stuff, they don't have things called vacations. They don't. But for some reason, we've created this entire concept of a vacation. And that we need them. But it's because we have created a system where we are so busy all the time. And we feel like we have to work all the time based upon our own strength, by the way, in order to provide for ourselves. That we do not believe that we can rest. and rely upon God to provide for us.
So then we're doing it wrong. We need to rest so that we're ready to work.
Mhm.
I like that.
Yeah, we need to be able to rest so then we can work rather than work, so then we can have a break.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what, that's another aspect that Jesus, I think, was trying to get into people's heads,
Mhm.
was that, like, you're not doing all this preparation just because the Sabbath is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
No, the Sabbath is the preparation for all the days that come after,
Mm-hmm.
until the next Sabbath. So, Sabbath may have been taken way too seriously by
Too literally.
too literally and too seriously by the Pharisees.
Mhm.
While God's just like saying, "This is healthy for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to help you."
Yeah, not trying to over constrain you with laws and rules to make it so you can't even walk.
Right?
It's supposed to be that you honor the day, but still do things that make it so that you can still take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Now we go on to more commandments. Honor your father and mother.
Mm-hmm.
Great one.
Which is interesting because, like, if you can't honor your father and mother, who says you're going to be able to honor God?
Right.
Yep.
And also, Paul even says that this is the first rule with a promise,
Mm-hmm.
which is so that you may live long
Mm-hmm.
and so that you may prosper in the land Yahweh, your God, is giving you.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first one with a promise. It's crazy. Honor is a big deal to God,
Mm-hmm. It is.
right?
And respect.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, honor your parents, the ones who brought you into this world,
Mm-hmm.
who taught you,
Yep.
who raised you.
Mm-hmm.
They're not perfect,
Mm-hmm.
but they still deserve honor
Mm-hmm.
because of the position God allowed them to have.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other commandments are just really simple, short do nots. Do not murder.
Mm-hmm.
Do not commit adultery.
Mm-hmm.
Do not steal.
Mm-hmm.
Do not give false testimony.
Mm-hmm.
And do not covet other people's things.
Yes.
Or your neighbor's wife.
Yes.
Don't do it.
Bad David.
Bad David.
Bad David. But David also is a man after God's own heart. So if he messed up, then we're okay. Not to do it, but like
I was like,
if God forgave him, he can forgive us for stealing candy out of the cabinet when we weren't supposed to, you know?
right, as long as you're repentant.
Yeah.
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 Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Moses gives them the greatest commandment,
Mm-hmm.
which is, this is the commandment, the statutes and ordinances the Lord your God has instructed me to teach you so that you may follow them in the land you are about to enter and possess. Okay? Do this so that you may fear the Lord your God all the days of your life by keeping all of his statutes and commands I am giving you, your son and your grandson, and so that you may have a long life. Listen, Israel, and be careful to follow them, so that you may prosper and multiply greatly, because Yahweh, the God of your fathers, has promised you a land flowing with milk and honey. Listen, Israel, Yahweh is our God, Yahweh is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength. These words that I am giving you today are to be in your heart. Repeat them to your children. Talk about them when you sit in your house and when you walk along the road, when you are down, when you lie down, and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them be a symbol on your forehead. Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. So, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength.
Mm-hmm.
The Hebrew people took Moses' instruction of having that as a symbol on your hand, on your forehead, and on the doorposts of your house and on your gates, literally. They took those words, wrote it down on a piece of paper, they put them in a little box. And on that little box, they would wrap it around the arm. So they take a piece of leather or cloth or something and wrap that box so that it would be on the arm, so that they would always remember to love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your strength. And then when they would pray, they'd take the box and put it on their forehead. And they would pray. And there was a very specific prayer to go along with that verse. And then they would also have a box on their doorpost, or it was inscribed on the doorpost or something. And they would have it, and as they passed through the door, they'd pay attention to it. And they'd see it. And so this verse was very incorporated in Hebrew lifestyle. And they kept this verse always on them all the time. And so when when the Pharisees asked Jesus, which is the best commandment, they had completely forgotten about how significant these words were.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. Like, Moses had given the Israelites these instructions and these words specifically, and the Pharisees completely forgot about it.
They screw up.
Yeah. So Jesus was like, love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and with all your strength. Here's one that's not integrated into your culture. Second is like unto it. Love your neighbor as yourself. And so Jesus reminded them of something that God had given them, and then added on loving your neighbor as yourself, because that was something that was also missed. Because the commandments were not just put there in order for you to be right with God. Not just to be right with God.
It's also probably to build a productive society.
And you were also meant to love other people and live life in a way that was representative of God to other people and with other people. You were not living an isolated little bubble of life with God, just trying to be a good little boy and just following all the rules. You interacted with others. You live life with others. You're supposed to love other people too. God says, I love these people. You love them too. You want to be like me? Love them. Simple.
Plain and simple.
Exactly. So yeah. So the greatest commandment is something that we can take and we can remember to think about our actions and being like, is this loving God with all of our heart, soul, and strength? And like, for me, I know it's very difficult to think about that because I'm able to focus on myself way too much and not think about God. Like, I think about certain consequences of my actions for me and think about my failures or my successes. And sometimes just thinking about God and how I can show him glory or give him glory and honor is a little more difficult.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, kind of when like going about life, I sometimes get wrapped up in myself as well. And I've been working on trying to remember to kind of take my pride down a little bit. I have times where I'll kind of ask for advice in one sense from somebody, and then when they start giving me the advice, I kind of close up and I'm like, yeah, I'm prideful. I already understand what I need to know. That's the thing I'm working on personally. And I other than that, I try my best to always show that I love God and I put him first in the best way that I can, and I almost, for lack of better words, I use it as propaganda towards other people, but it's in this like the view of like I want to see you in heaven too, kind of thing.
Mm.
But it's like show the glory of God to other people around you so that they can hear the good news too.
Mm.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very important.
See.
And then Moses goes on to tell him, hey, you've been given this land. Take out all the people in the land. Don't leave a single one.
Mm-hmm.
These are the instructions God has given you. Because otherwise there's going to be problems if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, we get to see those problems later in Joshua.
Mm.
And then Moses does a little more recap of like, hey, remember your ancestors' rebellion? Don't do what they did. Don't be dumb.
Don't be dumb. Don't be stupid.
Right? Don't do that. And so then Moses was told by God, all right, we're going to put the law on 2 more stone tablets after Moses broke the first 2 in anger because the Israelites were worshiping a golden calf and doing some very bad things in the presence of that calf. Things we will not describe here. It was not a pretty sight.
They was doing the things that would be considered an abomination.
Yes. So it's understandable that Moses was mad. Oh, yeah. And Moses' brother was the one who made the golden calf.
Shame.
Right?
Dishonor.
Which is probably another reason why Moses was mad.
Yeah. And is that when he kind of had his fit?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he did not allow in the promised land because of his fit, right?
Oh, no. That
Not
was
that
a
one.
different time.
That's a different time, okay.
Yeah, Moses, the time when he was not allowed to was when Moses was told by God to speak to the rock for water to come out of it. Yeah, and then he hit it. God probably was mad at him because Moses already had a temper with the people. And so when he told Moses to do something that required patience and required level-headedness, Moses just lashed out. God was like, I can see where this will go if you lead them into the promised land. You disobeyed me. So no.
No, Holmes.
Yeah, these people have put too much strain on you where you will not be able to lead them peacefully and calmly. Doesn't mean it's only getting water out of a rock.
That's kind of cool.
What?
I wish I could get water out of a rock.
Right? That'd be cool. Okay. And then Moses continues to remind them, hey, remember and obey what God has given you. There's going to be a blessing and a curse for it. Chapter 12 says, don't be a chosen place for worship. You have the tabernacle. I've already given the Levites everything they need to know about how to take care of it. Remember that that's the place of worship. Then he talks about the animals that they're able to eat, clean and unclean, and how the blood is a symbol of life, stuff, and you make yourself unclean by touching it. So you need to make yourself clean by staying away from other people and giving a sacrifice to God for it. Then you have a false prophet that may show up. Don't listen to him. Just don't.
We got a few in society now.
Right? Yeah. It's a problem. Don't tolerate idolatry.
No, really?
Basically, the Bible says, show the person who tries to lead you into worshiping an idol show him no pity, and do not spare him or shield him. Instead, you must kill him.
Well, you heard him.
I am not endorsing killing. No.
I am not either.
So,
But I was making a joke.
this is before Jesus died on the cross.
Yes, I understand.
So, and this was also God wanting to make sure that his people were still staying the chosen people, and they would not, under any circumstances, be infiltrated or from the inside or be soiled by any person whatsoever. They're his chosen people. And so in order for you to live that way, I cannot stand, I cannot allow darkness and sin to be around me and around you. So these are the measures that I have to take. And you have to take. Because they have to have such a hatred of sin. Not a hatred of sinful people, but a hatred of sin.
It's like to love God is to hate sin.
Right.
And hate is a strong word, but God can't be anywhere near it, so that's the word you have to use. To love God is to hate sin.
Well, it's not that God can't be anywhere near it. It's that sin can't be anywhere near God.
Yeah. That.
There's a slight difference.
Okay.
Because sin does not have power over God. God has power over sin.
Yes.
So yeah. Then Moses talks about more specifically what's clean and unclean as foods. And we've talked about this before, but this is God setting up like, hey, these animals are good to eat because they are actually the healthiest for you to eat, first of all. And also, all these other animals have a different purpose within society. Use them for that purchase. They are not food.
Like geckos. Don't eat geckos.
Yeah. There's not much meat on that thing.
No, they're too cute.
Oh. I was thinking practicality. I
wouldn't want to eat something that had eyes on the side of its head anyway.
Right. It is also interesting. There we go. That God calls the hare and the rabbit unclean to eat, even though they just eat plants and they also chew cud.
They don't chew cud.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they chew cud. Have you never seen a rabbit just sit there and...
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. They chew cud.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That was the assumption that they do. I remember reading that.
It says in verse 7, but among the ones that chew cud or have divided hooves, you are not to eat these: the camel, the hare, and the hyrax, though they chew cud.
In the Bible, it says that.
Yeah, in the Bible.
Rabbits do not chew cud. Biblical classification chewing the cud based on the ancient observation approach to not a scientific one.
Whatever.
I knew that. I actually researched it before, other than using the AI overview, but I knew that because that was a biblical observation.
Okay. But anyways.
Yeah, rabbits do not.
Oh.
It was when they classified them, they saw as if it looked like it was when it was just eating normally, because they eat like right. And it looks like they're constantly chewing, but that's just because that's how they eat. Oh. They don't regurgitate their food and chew on it. Oh. It's in once and out the other.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Now you've been educated.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Constantly learning.
So, rabbits and hares
are the same thing.
It's been no, they're not.
Okay, fine.
They have been scientifically proven to have insufficient nutrients for humans.
Okay.
So if you were to just eat straight rabbit.
Not gay rabbit.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, that was funny.
If you only ate rabbit, you would die.
Okay.
Because you would not have enough nutrients
Okay.
in it. So God's also saying like, hey, not healthy.
Okay, so what's the difference between a rabbit and a hare?
So a hare has longer legs. They are bigger bodied than a rabbit.
Okay.
Rabbits are smaller and they live more in like greener areas, lush green areas. Hares live more in like desert type areas. They're bigger.
So what's the difference between a rabbit and a bunny?
Those two names are referring to the same thing.
What's the difference between a rabbit and a jackrabbit?
Jackrabbit is a hare. So a jackrabbit is another name for a hare. Oh. Oh. Yep. Jackrabbit. Technically a type of hare. You're welcome. Glad I could educate you.
Yeah. Well, your confidence in the whole chewing the cud part made me start being skeptical.
Okay. Elf.
Well, it's fair though, because if you're confident in one thing when the other person actually knows the
I was
fact.
confident because the Bible was confident.
Okay, but there are some things that are scientifically proven.
Okay. Fair enough.
Because about animals in that time, the classifications weren't fully there.
Yeah.
And I think my personal belief is that science and the Bible go hand in hand.
Right.
So, like, sure, the Bible has a classification saying that the bunny chews the cud, but they didn't really have full understanding of how those animals ate.
Right.
Those animals ate. So, like, what was their classification for a bat?
Flying furry creature.
They called it a bird.
Oh, yeah, I guess they did. Because it flew.
Mm-hmm. So, I wouldn't say go 100% with what the Bible says on animals. Also, we're now under moral law rather than that law.
Mm.
So, I'm going to eat pigs. Because bacon tastes good.
Right. Of course. But it's not going to be as healthy as beef.
Yes, I understand. I will still go to McDonald's and get a Big Mac. With bacon.
Of course. But yeah, these laws apply to us now as a better way of living.
Sure, yes.
Not under the sense of like, if you break these, you die.
Yeah.
It's like God's giving you these in order for you to live better.
If you want to.
If you want to.
Yes.
But also, he's like, I gave this to you.
Yes.
Why are you not following it? It's the best way to live.
Yeah.
Here you go. And if we want to live in covenant with God, we're going to be convicted about living our lives better. Not just about us sinning.
Yeah, I don't think we can go as too far to say that you're going to 100% get convicted if you eat pig.
Possibly not.
I wouldn't personally take it that far. Like,
Possibly
because we
not.
are under new law,
That's true.
right?
Yeah.
So
yes, although it is a way that we could choose to live better, I don't think we're necessarily going to condemn people who choose to eat the way they want to eat.
I never said condemn.
I know.
And I'm also coming from the aspect of the conviction comes from God within you,
Yeah.
not other people around you.
I know. But I don't know. I don't know, I kind of, like, for me, I don't want to, like, push something that's not quite, it's not necessary for salvation.
Correct.
I'm not going to push it.
Okay.
I think that's my bottom line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say, like, these are still relevant.
They're relevant, yeah, but, like, I'm going to eat pig.
Right.
I don't feel anything wrong about it.
Okay.
And I don't have a problem with mixing my my linens.
Again, it's about living better,
Yes.
not about sin.
I know, but, like, they don't apply to us as much anymore.
Why not?
Like,
The benefits still apply to
okay,
us.
the benefits still apply, but, like, I'm gonna wear cotton and polyester because it's cheaper.
Okay.
Sure, I'll sleep in 100% cotton because it's more comfortable, but, like,
See?
I'm gonna roll my eyes out of my head. But what I'm saying is, if it's necessary for salvation, then talk about it. Then push that. But, like, nuances of, like, what food you eat, what clothes you wear, sure, follow the guidelines when it's necessary or you feel as though God is pushing that on your heart. But
I'm not talking about nuances. These aren't nuances.
well, yes, but, like,
And also, I'm not forcing it on anybody.
I know.
I'm just giving the perspective of, like, hey, though these laws do not apply to us in the sense of, like, if you don't follow them, you're sinning, you die.
Mhm.
Like, they still apply to us in giving us a better way to live. Because otherwise, if we don't view it in that way, they are irrelevant.
Mhm.
They are no longer a part of the Bible that we need, which is wrong, given the fact that we need all of the Bible.
Mhm.
So, if we're meant to apply the Bible in its entirety,
Mhm.
why not at least try?
I'd say acknowledge it.
Why not try it? And see the benefits that come from it. At least try.
So you're gonna go to 100% cotton shirts?
I might try. Try. See what happens. If you live life better, it's there for a reason. If it doesn't change anything, then, all right, go back to the shirts you were wearing before.
Yeah.
But at least you can try it.
Yeah, I think there's part you can definitely try, but I'm not necessarily. I don't know. I don't think I would 100% just, like, try to stick to those as if those are, like, so prominent.
The word try.
I know. I'm just saying. I don't know.
I'm using very specific words here.
I know.
I'm saying try. I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying try it.
But try it is saying do it.
Trying is not commanding. Trying is like you're doing it not out of obligation. You're doing it more out of curiosity and experimentation.
It sounds like a heavy suggestion.
Yeah. That's very much what it is.
Basically says do it. It's a heavy suggestion. As it's like if you just, like, change the letters from try to do it, then it's a more heavier suggestion.
Yeah.
Because God gives us free will, right?
Yeah,
you say do it. If God says do it, we still have free will. We still have the option to not.
I'd rather do it than not.
I know. We still have the option to not, right? If you say do it.
So if you're
Right.
saying try, we still have the free will. We still have the like.
Right.
So
I'm trying to provide the correct perspective of being like, you can try it. I'm not saying that this is forced. You can try it.
suggestion.
Yeah, try it. See what
suggestion.
see what happens.
Okay.
Like it could actually change your life. You don't know
Yeah.
unless you try it.
Yeah.
And it's in the Bible. God said for them to do certain things for a reason.
Yeah.
I mean, don't sacrifice animals because that's not necessary.
Yeah. And don't
anymore.
sacrifice people if they do things that are abominations.
Right. That's not necessary anymore. But what?
Okay.
What'd you say?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
Did you say sacrifice people?
Yeah. Don't sacrifice people if they do abominations.
They never sacrifice
I didn't
people.
sacrifice, but didn't want to say the word murder or stone.
Yeah.
Not in the like actual sacrifice, but like hiya, no more life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't do that. That's bad.
Yeah.
But that's where I get kind of like hung up. It's like, oh, we don't follow that, but we'll follow this.
It all depends on what laws were put into place in order for you to have the right relationship with God versus laws that were put into place in order for you to live life better.
There are parts in the Levitical law to live life better.
Yeah.
But
I'm
there's
gonna-
also parts in the Levitical law that were just plain old strict.
Mhm.
And that's why I get a little confused. It's like, are we going to listen to all of it? We're going to listen to none of it? We're going to pick apart? Like, if we're just picking parts, we're no better than the person on the other side who's picking parts and pointing it at it.
Well, here's the deal. If we try to apply all of it, we're missing the entire point of the cross.
I know. That's
But if
why.
we-
That's why I'm like, oh well, we're on the cross. We're beyond the cross. We can go to that stuff, like the new covenant, like the honor the father and the mother. That part is
But
constant.
if you deny it entirely,
I wasn't saying I was going to deny it
Well-
entirely,
no.
but I wasn't going to like intentionally pick parts to specifically follow those.
But you could try a Sabbath.
Well, I do that, but
Yeah.
that is continued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the commandments are continued. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 The sacrifices aren't.
I know.
Yeah. So
But,
you
like-
just picked
Okay,
apart.
yes, but the whole single cotton thing wasn't continued.
Is it?
Huh?
Are you sure?
Where?
Are you sure it's not continued?
Why would it be? Was it repeated?
Has it ever been ex-nate?
The Levitical law stuff wasn't ex-nade.
And continue.
What I'm saying is like they didn't take away the murking of people.
Okay.
So just because it's not taken away doesn't mean it.
Okay.
It applies for both ways,
Uh-huh.
right? So it applies for the cotton. Just because it wasn't taken away doesn't mean it isn't still in effect.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
You can try wearing 100% cotton. I'm not suggesting trying.
This is going in circles.
What?
This is going in circles.
Again,
I'm
These
just
are-
saying, yes, you can suggest all you want. Suggest
and I will.
suggest all you want.
And I will. I want somebody to try this, baby. I try it. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
You said you want someone to try it.
Yeah. Why not?
Now you're going out of your own personal conviction. You're going into suggesting other people to do it.
Maybe I try it. I don't know. Somebody else can try it. I don't know.
Well, didn't we go over and we talked about how you not trying to force someone else to do it? It's based on personal conviction.
Again, I am not keeping God inside a box.
I know.
He can do what he wants with his followers.
It's just kind of funny because it's like, yeah, somebody else can try it.
Yeah.
It's like,
And maybe I could try it too.
well, yes, but like, doesn't that put it out like to convict somebody else? It's like somebody else can try it, kind of thing, rather than just like, all right, this could be our personal thing, and people, I don't know, they can, but nah, I'm not gonna say you should try it. I'm just gonna sit back here.
I'm not convicting them. The Holy Spirit will convict those that he convicts. Like, I'm not going to be the one who does it. God chooses who he convicts.
Mm-hmm. I don't think they're gonna convict them for
Who
wearing
knows?
90%
I can't
cotton.
put God in a box.
I don't know. I'm just.
Like, he very well could.
I think.
I can't eliminate that possibility.
Yeah.
And if God convicts somebody through the words that I say as a suggestion, by the way,
Mm-hmm. I understand that it's a suggestion.
then that is God's will. That is his doing, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the one convicting people.
Mm-hmm.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
So I can say these things, but it's him convicting the people.
Mm-hmm. I'm still eating pork.
Okay. If you're not convicted about it, I really can't say anything about it.
Hmm.
I can say you can try it, but other than that, yes,
I
you
will
have
try
to.
pork. I will continue trying pork.
Okay.
This is. I don't know.
I'm not saying it's wrong to eat pork. I'm just saying God put it there in the Bible for a reason. We could try it and see if there's actually a health benefit to it. To see if there's, like, something we can apply from the law that is beyond just...
Well, scientifically, obviously, beef is more healthy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I still like fat.
I'm not crazy. Okay.
I didn't. When did I say you were crazy? I never said you were crazy.
But I'm just saying. Just like, if we try some of it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's from God,
Mm-hmm.
like, and our lives are better because of it, why wouldn't we want to do it? I thought, like,
I'm gonna hold my comments that I have about some other things.
why?
Well, no, it's not having to do with eating.
Oh,
It's having to do with other Levitical laws.
okay.
Because society would remain productive, and people would be able to continue to grow. There'd be more people in the world.
Okay. There is that conundrum. Yes. Besides the ending of life,
Mm-hmm.
there are certain things you can try.
Mm-hmm. See, it does become a conundrum. If you want to pull parts from Levitical law,
Try the things you can try, and don't try the things you shouldn't try. Like killing somebody.
I wouldn't kill people.
Okay, then don't try that.
Why would I kill? I don't have a reason to kill
There's a
people.
judicial system for a reason.
I don't believe in killing people. Killing people's bad.
Exactly.
Unless they killed somebody else, then I believe that the death penalty is the best.
And we can talk about that at a different point, because I also have thoughts.
Do you not agree?
I'm not sure if I agree 100%.
I agree 100% because blood for blood, life for life. If you take somebody's life, your life is the cost.
Okay.
Because it is completely and utterly unfair that that person's life is ended and you still gotta live. You're laughing at that person's face because you killed them. And you say, ha, I still gotta live. Mm-mm. Justice. And like a smashed bag of potatoes.
Like
And
using potato
Another hot
emojis.
topic. Abortion is genocide.
Agreed.
Okay, cool.
The death penalty is the one that I'm like,
That's like the most 100% pro-life position.
Because it's supposed to be a political position, though.
You can't really take politics out of like Christianity and politics. Like if the side of politics is on that you're on believes that it's okay to murder, I don't
Right.
want to be on that side.
Correct. What I'm saying is that there needs to be more God than the politics.
Yeah, I agree, but I also agree that life is valuable.
Correct.
And so pro-life doesn't have to be a political stance. It can just be a biblical stance in general,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Because there was an interesting thing I watched. This is a completely derail, whatever. But it was an interesting thing I watched. It was about how God says, "This is my body." Right? Jesus says, "This is my body." I mean, Jesus said it, right?
You're
And he's-
referring to what?
in communion or whatever, right? When he
Oh,
was
okay,
saying, "This is my body," and you take this in remembrance of me, right?
Yeah, okay.
Satan does the same thing, turns it the opposite.
Mm.
That's your body. You
what
have
you-
choice over it.
Right.
And you know what that leads to? Genocide.
Yeah.
Killing babies because it's your body.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really interesting. It was just like Jesus says, "This is my body," and like it's poured out for you.
Right.
Like being humble, like showing that he cares. He has all of the humility, and he's laying his life down for you. Whereas Satan takes that around and he's like, "Oh, that's your body.
Mm.
You do what you want with your body."
Mm-hmm.
So, abortion is demonic.
Agreed. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That part I agree on.
Yeah.
The death penalty I may have to think on in a little bit.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyways, we derailed.
Hey, and we're at an hour and 27 minutes.
Holy crap!
Yeah, this is a good podcast episode.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well,
What's the quick wrap up?
so basically, we continue to go through the recap of all the laws. You have the different festivals that the Israelites were going to have to continue to keep up.
Mhm.
Other things that you just don't do because it's stupid to do them anyways.
Yeah.
Like being a cult. Not really the best decision.
Yeah. I'd own a cult, but I wouldn't be in one. Right?
Oh my gosh.
There's two types. There's the kind that goes kapow, and then there's the kind that's like nay. Spelled different, I think.
Uh-huh. No. They're both the same.
No, I'm talking about the CULT versus COLT.
No, the Kerpow is a gun.
Mhm.
It's spelled C-O-L-T.
Oh.
Yeah.
And like CULT
Yeah.
is bad.
Yeah.
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 And the horse is a COLT.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. That's the difference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. CULT versus COLT. That's what I was saying, the difference in spelling.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay. And then
Yes.
Moses,
Yes.
after saying all these things, he's like, all right, let's have a song.
A song.
A song.
A song to sing. A praise to sing.
Yep.
A hymn.
Chapter 32 of Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy.
It's a song.
Ooh, I want to sing it. Chapter 32.
We also don't speak Hebrew, so we don't know the cadence. We don't know if this was more poetry or it was actually song like song today. This was probably more poetry.
All right, 32.
Yes. Okay. One more. It's an entire chapter.
Give ear, O heavens, and let me speak, and let the earth hear the words of my mouth. Let my teaching drop as the rain, my speech distill as the dew, as the droplets on the fresh grass, as the showers on the herb. For I proclaim the name of the Lord. Ascribe greatness to our Lord. The rock, his work is perfect, for all his ways are just. A God of faithfulness and without injustice, righteousness and upright is he.
They have acted corruptly towards him. They are not his children because of their defeat, but are a perverse and crooked generation. Do you thus repay the Lord, O foolish and unwise people? It is not he who, Father, who has brought to you, he has made you, established you. Remember the day of the old. Consider the years of all generations. Ask your father, and he will inform you, your elders, and they will tell you. And the Most High gave the nations their inheritance. When he separated the sons of man, he set the boundaries of the people according to the number of the sons of Israel. For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob in the allotment of his inheritance. He found him in a desert land, and in the howling waste of the wilderness he encircled him. He cared for him. He guarded him as the pupil of his eye, like an eagle stirs up its nest, that hovers over its young. He separated his wings and caught them. He carried them into his pinions. The Lord alone guided him, and there was no foreign God with him. He made him ride on the high places of the earth, and he ate the produce of the field. He had made him suck honey from the rock, and the oil from the flinty rock. Oh, it is flinty. Okay. Curds of cows and milk of the flock with the fat of lambs, and rams breed of Bashan, and goats with the finest of wheat, and the blood of the grapes you drank wine. But Jeshurun grew fat and kicked. You are grown fat, thick, and sleek. When
Like a
he
calf.
Huh?
Like a calf.
A calf. Where's calf?
No, like this is referring to it Jeshurun being like a calf.
Oh, okay.
Being fat and kicked, like played out in the field and kicked
okay.
joy and stuff.
Then he forsook God who made him, and scorned the rock of his salvation. They made him jealous with rage. Gods with abominations, they provoked him to anger. They sacrificed to the demons who were not God, to gods whom they have not known, new gods who they came lately, whom your fathers did not dread. You neglected the rock who begot you, and forgot the God who gave you birth. The Lord saw this, and he spurned them because of the provocation of his sons and daughters. Then he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what their end shall be, for they are a perverse generation, sons in whom is no faithfulness. They have made me jealous with what is not God. They have provoked me to anger with their idols, so I will make them jealous with those who are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation, for the fire is kindled in my anger, and burns to the lowest part of Sheol, and consumes the earth with its yield, and sets the fire the foundation of the mountains. I will heap misfortunes on them. I will use my arrows on them. They will be wasted by famine and consumed by plague, a bitter destruction. The teeth of the beasts I will send upon them, with the venom of crawling things of the dust.
Okay. Hey. So this continues on for a while.
I'm not done yet.
This is going to take a decent amount of time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
a lot.
This song Moses sings. And then Moses is just about to die. Final chapter. Well, actually, second to last chapter.
One final breath.
Moses gives blessings to each of the tribes of Israel.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he blesses them before they head in. Saying things like, for Judah, Lord, hear Judah's cry and bring him to his people. He fights for his cause with his own hands, and may you be a help against his foes. Like just simple blessings.
Mm-hmm.
And then Moses dies. And we will read the last chapter of Deuteronomy, because this is the turning point. Then Moses went up from the plains of Moab to Mount Nebo to the top of Pisgah, which faces Jericho, and the Lord showed him all the land. Gilead as far as Dan, all of Naphtali, the land of Ephraim and Manasseh, all the land of Judah as far as the Mediterranean Sea, the Negev, and the region from the valley of Jericho, the city of palms, as far as Zoar. The Lord then said to him, This is the land I promised Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and I will give it to your descendants. I have let you see it with your own eyes, but you will not cross into it. So Moses, the servant of God, died there in the land of Moab, as the Lord has said. He buried him in the valley in the land of Moab, facing Peor, and no one to this day knows where his grave is. Moses was 120 years old when he died. His eyes were not weak, and his vitality had not left him. The Israelites wept for Moses in the plains of Moab 30 days. The days of weeping and mourning for Moses came to an end. Joshua, son of Nun, was filled with the spirit of wisdom because Moses had laid his hands on him. So the Israelites obeyed him, did as the Lord commanded Moses. No prophet has arisen in Israel like Moses, whom the Lord knew face to face. He was unparalleled for all the signs and wonders the Lord sent him to do against the land of Egypt, to Pharaoh, to all his officials, and to all his land, and for all the mighty acts of power and terrifying deeds that Moses performed in the sight of all Israel.
Wow.
Yep, so Moses gets an amazing send-off at the end of this book, and the leadership has shifted now.
And when Moses laid his hands on him, he didn't get in a fist fight.
Yes.
He laid his hand as if he was to pray.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's the book of Deuteronomy. And that's the last of the Pentateuch. The first 5 books of the Bible that are the basic beginning of the Hebrew tribe. And the kids of the Hebrew culture would memorize these 5 books.
The Torah?
Yes. The Torah. And they would memorize them, and they would learn them, and they would live it. So we're done going through those 5, and then we'll get more into more recent events. Go from Joshua and go to Judges, Ruth.
1st and 2nd Samuel, 1st and 2nd Kings, 1st and 2nd Chronicles,
Ezra
Ezra,
and
Nehemiah, Esther,
Nehemiah.
Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Song of Solomon, Isaiah, Jeremiah, and Lamentations.
So yeah, but yeah, there we go. We had a great discussion on
This podcast will take forever.
Oh yeah, no kidding. We get to the book of Psalms. Oh boy.
I do like Psalms. I've read all the way through Psalms.
I also have. Yeah.
Crispy.
It would be a long one to just recap.
I think we should do Psalms like 1 to 50, then
like how they
50 to
separate in the
100,
books.
then
Oh wait, no.
100 to 119.
Possibly. We'll see what we can do with that.
Yeah. How many Psalms are there?
150. You're right.
150?
Mhm.
Oh, cool. Beans. I said 119, so.
Oh, 119.
I said 1 to 119. Isn't 119 the longest?
119 is the longest. Yep.
Yeah, we should do that one just as one episode.
That'd be interesting.
Because I read that on a date with my girlfriend a while back. It took way too long. We read the entire thing that date.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was pretty epic.
It's a long one.
But it was kind of cool.
Right.
It was a unique experience.
Cool. So yeah.
Read Psalms with your girlfriends or boyfriends. If you're a girl, read them with your boyfriends. If you're a dude, read them with your girlfriends. I'm putting the emphasis out there.
Oh gosh, that's fine. That's a suggestion. No, I'm kidding.
All right, dude's doing the praying. That guy.
Lord God, we thank you for this wonderful time that we get to read and study your word, and we get to understand it, God. We thank you for this time that we get to discuss over even some hard topics to talk about sometimes. And we thank you that you've been with us, and we get to learn more about you all the time. And I pray that you are with each and every one of us, listening, watching, or otherwise. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. We'll catch you next week on
The Basement.